Good day. Thank you for inquiring about the law offices of Bob Wisniewski. There's only two lawyers here, myself and a younger lawyer, Javier Grajeda. We represent injured workers in Arizona, and I've been representing injured workers since 1976. Quite frankly, I don't think there's another lawyer in the state that has had as many workers' compensation hearings, depositions, and clients, and opportunities to elicit testimony at Industrial Commission of Arizona hearings than I. We are both certified specialists by the State Bar of Arizona. That means that there's a higher standard that is expected of our representation. Only 1% of the lawyers in Arizona are certified in a specialty area. What we have here for your viewing pleasure is to understand that we have the combined experience of well over 50 years. We do represent injured workers statewide, and we have become essentially the voice of the injured worker. Well, why are we different than other law firms? Well, our goal is not to be the biggest law firm in this state that does workers' compensation. We consider ourselves perhaps the best, with personal attention. Most of our business comes from other lawyers that refer their clients and their callers to us. We have some advertising, and certainly we get clients through the advertising. And another large group of clients come from our former clients or existing clients that are very well satisfied with how we have represented them. To me, that's one of the best measures of our success, is when one of our successful clients says, I'm going to refer one of my cousins or my brothers or fellow workers to you. Thousands of satisfied clients then tell other clients to come to us. We don't take every case. We take good cases for good people. Some people have different objectives and may be nasty and want to be angry with the other side or the insurance companies. We're very selective because there's only one of me and only one of Javier, and we have to devote our time to every case, and we work every case individually. If we take too many cases like some other law firms, you may never see the lawyer until it's time to go to hearing. In our business, and our businesses representing injured workers, we try to be much more personal and much more compassionate. That doesn't mean that you'll be able to talk to us every day. We have a very good staff that's dedicated, has been with us for many years. We will do the best for you. We litigate. We are not afraid to go to hearings. Many other lawyers want to settle everything quickly, and they're afraid to go to hearings, and they're in it for the money. I've heard other lawyers say to me, well, you know, I'm just a mediocre lawyer, and I'm in it just for the money. Well, we're not mediocre lawyers. We consider ourselves very highly skilled and the best. And we try to represent people to get the best resolution for their claim. That doesn't mean we'll get everything that you believe that you think you can get. We're very good at telling you what the expectations can be in workers' compensation. It's not personal injury. There is no pain and suffering in workers' compensation. And we're very good at narrowing those expectations to say, look, this is what we believe we can deliver for you and in this time frame. We will always tell you that during the case. As we go along, we will tell you our plan. During the first visit, we will ask the clients to provide us with their medical information, their copy of their claims file, a copy of any information from the insurance company if they can get it, and that's often the hardest to secure. And we will tell you the good and bad of your case, the pros and cons, and we'll give you some information. We will tell you the time frame. We will also tell you what we call the plan. We will tell you this is what we plan to do. It'll take this long. So you're advised early on that it's a slow process sometimes, and it's not as fast as you think or as fast as you see on television. We will take your case seriously and do a very good job. And in fact, we lay this information out to you in a portfolio when you come in that first time. One part of the agreement has the documents that we need to represent you, medical releases, a contract, things of that nature. The other part is what I call the frequently asked questions. We will give you information, if necessary, about scholarship programs for injured workers' children. We will tell you about Social Security disability, and we will tell you about the time frame of workers' compensation. And we will tell you about the mission in writing and say, this is our mission. This is what we will do for you. And in response, we ask you to be as equally respectful of our needs and be respectful. Sometimes folks are not very happy. We recognize that everybody that walks in our office is hurt, scared, and broke. And unfortunately, that doesn't make you any more special than anybody else in terms of when your hearing can take place. So if you come in with the idea that, well, I'm really hurt and I should really have a hearing faster than the other person, then you're going to be disappointed. We're going to tell you it doesn't work that way. So we may not take your case if we have a feeling that you're not going to live up to what we consider respectful client expectations. Sometimes folks have a different agenda as to what they believe they can achieve. And we'll try to separate that out in our early visits with you. We will guide you through the workers' compensation process. We're not going to hold your hand. You can't call us every day. We have other clients as well that we have to do the job for, just like we have to do your job. As I say to some folks, look, you can't call me every day and ask me what's going on because I'm trying to be a lawyer for other clients. How would they feel if I'm taking time away from them to answer the question that sometimes we've answered several times, or several times that answer is in the frequently answered questions that we put in the booklet? That doesn't mean that we're not going to give you your time, but it may not be that day. We're going to give you the time necessary to explain the case to you. We're going to give you the time necessary to listen to us, and we expect you to be respectful and listen to us. We are, at times, your last best friend in the workers' compensation system. And you may be mad at the system, frustrated with the system, broke from the system, but we're your last best friend. You know, the system that is perhaps not the one that you think delivers the benefits that you want, don't take it out on us, but we're just guys that are trying to do a good job for you, and we do a very good job. So that's our mission, and we always encourage the client early on to see this mission statement so that you can understand that we're not mediocre lawyers, we're not in it for the money, and we're in it to give our clients the best and adequate representation. And unfortunately, even if we get you everything that the law allows, it probably won't be fully adequate because workers' compensation is not personal injury. You don't get paid for pain and suffering. You don't get paid for a variety of other things, loss of expectation of jobs, things of that nature. But whatever we'll do for you, we'll do the best for you, and that's our promise. I don't think you can ask a whole lot more from us other than to deliver the best representation in a timely fashion in a manner that explains everything to you. And we do that statewide. We've had a great reputation. We encourage you to look at our website, azhurtonthejob.com, for any more information. We have a variety of movies on that website to talk about the claims and permanent impairment and average monthly wage and all the steps in workers' comp. And we also have a booklet that's available that's a guide to workers' compensation where we try to explain that to you. We'll take the time to be the best lawyers that you can hire. And since we're certified, it costs no more to hire a certified specialist than it does to hire somebody else who does lots of advertising. Nothing wrong with advertising. Unfortunately, in many of those cases, the advertising promise is not what's delivered during representation. Thank you for looking at this.